The end of the season is fast approaching. We are still fighting on two fronts. Promotion to the Premier League, still, and also in the FA Cup quarter-finals. This season could go one way or the other in today's episode. And this is all coming off the back of a good run of form in recent matches. Since the Bournemouth match, 3 straight wins in the Championship. And now we face Bristol City at home in a league match before we take on Ipswich away in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Ipswich are, of course, in the same division as us, and they're not too far below us, I think. We currently sit in third with 5 games to go, 1 point behind Southampton in that second automatic spot. Birmingham, we're not catching them. Again, unless they lose every single game between now and the end of the season, which one of them is against us, by the way, we're not going to be catching them. So, us versus Southampton as it stands. Ipswich currently in the playoffs as well, so they've got their own playoff aspirations, even when they come up against us in the next match. But we are playing Bristol City, who are mid-table currently, with scant hopes of catching Ipswich for that playoff spot. But luckily we're at home, so hopefully that goes in our favour in today's match. And we do need to get promoted, by the way, because I can finally show you the finances screen. Yeah, we're 12 million in debt. That's a problem, or rather overdrawn, because debt-wise, well, we still have a lot of debt. That was all there before I even came to the club. That's not my fault. But we can only take it one game at a time, and hopefully we end up getting promoted at the end of the season. So it's going to be a makeshift squad, or starting 11, because quite a number of players are on international duty. Yeah, Olawale, Devaney, Leon, not that I trust him, McKenna and East, sadly, are all on international duty, while Cashin and Vecina are both injured still. In fact, Cashin should be back next couple of weeks, so he'll miss the cup match. And the same for Vecina as well. So it's going to be Ramming in goal, a back four of Thomas, Langas, Hill and Tegerstrand. In fact, sorry, where's Bar? Oh, Bar is also on international duty as well. Peck and Onyeka in midfield with Daly on the left wing, Robinson right wing, Marcos Rosa. I think this is going to be the first time you're going to see him. He takes the place of Nathan East. I did say he's going to be the backup to East when he's not available, and that's exactly what he is. Adam Eder is also the man up front. I had a look actually at some of the stats, player and team, before this match for the whole league. Adam Eder is the joint top scorer in the whole of the Championship. I honestly didn't realise that, considering he had a goal drought like halfway through the season. That is really, really impressive. Imagine how many more goals. Why has that gone? Why has that gone out? Anyway, imagine if he didn't have that goal drought at all. It would have been a lot more impressive, the number of goals. So some of those were probably that Sheffield United game that I showed you, where we had an XG of over 3 and didn't score a single goal. It was one of those games where you just got hard FM'd. Frustrating, but we did manage to get it back against, Bournemouth in the FA Cup, as a shot is just turned around the post. Was that Rosa who scored that, who shot that, by the way? I haven't seen enough of him. Obviously, you've not seen anything of him so far, but he's only played a handful of games, and most of those have been off the bench for obvious reasons. There is Rosa. Simple pass, that's absolutely fine. Tegerstrand on the right-hand side, crosses it in, and there is Eder, and it is over. The fans behind the goal showing their appreciation, like they're on fast forward. I have got the game on 1.5 speed. Is it 1.5? Oh, 1.75. You know what? There we go. I've always wanted 1.5 speed. I kept forgetting to turn it down to 1.5 then. I always thought it was. Oh, blimey. Have the highlights been so fast that you've not been able to see it very much? Eder should have scored one-on-one with the keeper, man. Right, hopefully the highlights will actually start to look more reasonable, not like it's completely on fast forward. I've been meaning to turn it down to 1.5 for so long. Robinson with the ball on the right-hand side. Whips in the cross. Nobody gets it, but Daly on the far side does. Ball's whipped back in, and Rosa, I don't think he's even tall enough to reach the ball on a header. Robinson has the ball back again, keeps it in. Oh, Tegerstrand almost went down. I'd have gone down there if I was you. Go for the penalty. And there is Daly, and he just shoots it over. We're playing the ball very nicely into and around the area, but 3 shots on target. Really and truly, we should have got at least one of them. I'm looking at you, Eder, for that. Onyeka wins the ball. Peck just recycles it. Thomas. Oh, that was terrible, Thomas. That was awful. Well done, Onyeka. Screening very well in the midfield. He hasn't played very much in the second half of the season. It's only because Devaney is on international duty. And how has Daly not scored that? Oh, it's saved, that's why. It's a corner. We have scored corners, though, in the last 2 matches. The only problem is it was Barr who scored them. And we missed him there. Why are we not running back? Who is this? That's Robinson. He's not meant to run back. Well, he's just a wide midfielder. That's it. I would normally have him on track back, but... In fact, is he on track back? I need to have a look at that at some point. Right, but... Oh my god. Who did that sliding tackle? Because that was timed to perfection and I was scared to death we just gave away a penalty. Luckily we didn't. Robinson into the area. Balloons it over the bar. Oh my god. Don't let this be one of those games, boys. Please. Today is not the day. For the rest of the season, it is not the day. And we come into half time. It is 0-0. It's... Well, the first half is one of those days. What can I put anything about not getting shots on targets? I don't like what I just saw from this team. Keep going, the scoreboard will eventually reflect it. I agree. You have the ability, yep. Step up. Ida, step up. Goodness me. We've got Chiric on the bench, but do I really want to be throwing him into a promotion battle? Actually, we've got Dumbo on the bench as well. But even when he's played this season, he's not scored a single goal. I don't even think he has an assist. He's got no goal contributions. He still wants to leave, gladly. That will happen at the end of the season. The same for Johnny Kenny. Although the difference with Kenny is he's not played at all this season. He hasn't even got a cup appearance to his name. Neither was McKenna hasn't actually played at all this season either. Oh my goodness, it's all on a knife edge. Right, Rosa, are you good at corners? Oh, he is actually good at corners. Oh, it strikes the post and behind. Oh, man. At least we could see what happened there. Right. It is a free kick and it is a goal. Straight from the free kick from an injured Luke Thomas. That's not good. Hill has headed that into the back of the net. Hill is basically Juma Bar in this match. And that's another goal from a set piece, which we totally needed. Right. We are looking at some substitutions. In fact, Thomas is injured. He's already out of the cup match, by the way. He's suspended for that. As... Oh my god. Leon's on international duty. Tegerstrand's going to go over to left back. Obin centre back. And Obin will come on at centre back. And Hill is going to have to go out to right back. We're running low on left backs again. That's a bit of a problem. Anybody else as well? Carl Daly is... He's not having a good game, is he? Bless him. Let's just rest him. Robinson can go over to the right hand side. Alves can go over to the right. Carl Daly, let's just rest him up for the FA Cup match. He hasn't had many times this season where he's actually been substituted, so let's just give him that little bit of a break. I hope Nathan East is ready to go for the cup match because I do want him back. Rosa, though, should be seeing 90 minutes. Oh my gosh, is Alves injured again? I think he's done. He's taken another knock. It's an upper body injury, my man. Right, Dembele is going to have to come on for the substitute. He's literally just been subbed on. 11 minutes he's lasted. Fantastic. Theo, you know what? How many subs is that? That's 3 subs, isn't it? Just leave it for the moment. Oh my goodness. Right. We are running on bare bones at the moment. And that's all because players are on international duty. I mean, I can't account for that. Well, certainly not at the moment because we haven't got the money to do anything else. Hill on the right-hand side. Dembele. I was going to say, cross it in. Onyeka. Oh, that was a spinning shot. That was curving away from the goalkeeper. Not too bad, Onyeka. Not too bad. Right. I am looking at a couple of fresh legs. I'm going to leave Ida on. Robinson is knackered. We've got Chaffee on the bench. Has he even played much this season? He's not played any game. No, he's played 6 games in the Championship. Okay. I haven't played him for a while, by the way. Dumba. You know what? Dumba's going to come on for Ida. Chaffee's going to come on the left-hand side. What am I thinking? Tegastra. Sorry, man, you're just going to have to gut it out. You are just going to have to gut it out. Can we have these changes go through, please? Thank you. Tempo low, waste time. Slow the pace down. Regroup. Just more often. We hopefully don't need to do too much else. I'll take a 1-0. I will take a 1-0. That's exactly what's happened. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was nervy, but we got the job done. At this point in the season, it's just about getting the points on the board. That's it. That's all we wanted. And we are in second. Oh, of course, Southampton haven't played yet. Right, Southampton have not played yet. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go forward until the Ipswich match. And we'll just show the updated league table as and when Southampton actually play their game, I guess. Unless they postponed because of internationals. Well, it looks like a lot of the rest of the division actually postponed their games because of the international break. We were the only ones to play in the Championship that entire weekend. So Birmingham and Southampton both still have a game in hand on us, which is fine because it means their games are just going to get backed up on each other, which will hopefully help us out. But for today, we do have the FA Cup match against Ipswich. And if we look at the quarterfinals, the final 8, in fact, if I can just get to the screen, we're away Ipswich. Brentford have Bristol City. I didn't even know they got to the quarterfinals. Fulham versus Aston Villa. Sheffield Wednesday are in against Brighton. None of the top 6 in the Premier League are left, unless you want to count Aston Villa. But other than that, it's an open field. There are 4 Championship teams and 4 Premier League teams. But at least one of us is going out in this round because we're playing Ipswich, obviously, who are in the playoffs with us at the moment. There have been a few changes to the starting 11. Tegastrand goes in at left back because of suspensions to Leon and Thomas. Obviously, Leon got sent off against Bournemouth, the idiot. Barr is back in alongside Langas, and Hill goes to right back. Peck is alongside Devaney. Devaney returns for the injured Onyeka, who is now out for the season. He's suffered a hamstring strain, so 3 to 5 weeks, unless he's back for the Birmingham match, he's pretty much done. And Nathan East is back in attacking midfield after his exploits with the Jamaica national team. Good to see him in that. Although it's still puzzling that Carl Daly is not getting into the Jamaica squad either. He's capped for the under-21s, but it's not quite the same, is it? Now, I know Jamaica, they still have quite a lot of talent on the wings, certainly at the moment. A couple of them were at King's Lynn with us, Armani Richards and Nathaniel Jr. Brown, who, by the way, when I had a look at King's Lynn, he was actually on loan at Cheltenham in League 2, so he might be on the outs from King's Lynn. Obviously, he's not good enough for Watford, so he was like a League 1 player at best when we were there. So it's not like he's going to be joining us anytime soon, but Jamaica do have a lot of talent with regards to wing players. So that's probably what is keeping Carl Daly out. He can play up front, but then they've got a few players who can play up front as well, which is probably annoying for him. As who is attacking this end? Oh, it's Ipswich. That's not what we wanted. They have a corner. Come on, one of our monsters get on the end of this. Oh my God, that's just wide. I don't know why. We have tall players at the back. I mean, I think the shortest is maybe Tegastrand, but he's a fullback. You've got Hill, who's 6 foot. And they get another corner. For goodness sake, boys. Barr is 6'3". Obin's 6'4". He's on the bench. And oh, what a save by Ramming. Excellent keeper. Excellent keeping. But our players are just beaten so easily in the air. It's kind of scary. As another long throw. Let's say another long throw. I thought a long throw was going to be coming in. I don't know why Devaney just... what the heck? What is going on there? He just went right through our defence. Devaney just kicks it clear for whatever reason. He could have just taken it down. And our defence is just static at the moment. What is going on? Wakey, wakey, boys. You're in the FA Cup quarterfinals here. I know I said last episode we have a chance of maybe winning the whole thing. We're probably not. We have a chance of winning the whole thing, but actually act like it. They are all over us at the moment. It is worrying. Very, very troubling. We've got to try and work our way into the game. We have started to possession-wise a little bit, but Ipswich, for goodness sake, they are just all over us. We need to get our act together at half-time. Assuming we can actually make it to half-time. Oh, we got a highlight. With 2.5 minutes left, that includes stoppage time. Alright, Daly. Plays it over to Peck, over to Hill on the right-hand side. That's it, just pass it over. Good. East on the right-hand side. What have you got for us, East? Plays it simply to Robinson. Devaney. Oh, he hits the bar. And Ida on the rebound. We scantly deserved that. Hang on. Oh, it's disallowed. I was going to say, we barely deserved that. And that probably sums up the first half for us. Oh my goodness. So 3 shots, 0 on target, and a pathetic 0.3 on the XG. Look, they're dominating us. You have the ability to make a difference. I need to inspire these players. That's one of my tendencies, by the way, on my manager profile. I can inspire others. My motivating is outstanding. My authority is elite, by the way. And speaking of my profile, I am now a Continental B licence. I've finally finished it, which means my reputation is a national. So at what point do Premier League clubs have a look at me, assuming we're in the Premier League or not? Depends what happens this season, I guess. We did win the ball back there, but then just gave it away sloppily. Oh, I just seen who one of their players are. I mean, yeah, they've got some very good players, haven't they, Ipswich? I think Tommy Doyle is one of those who was he a Man City wonder kid a few years ago, or a couple of FMs ago? I feel like he was. He was someone who a lot of people are always buying in FM saves, but he's found himself at Ipswich now. I don't think he's not a wonder kid anymore. I don't even know how old he is in real life, let alone in this game. As you know what, we're getting towards the hour mark and still absolutely nothing. I wonder if players are just shattered at this point. Ida's having a pathetic game, so Chiric is going to come on. Ida's going to be made an example of again. Robinson is having a pathetic game. Daly's not having a great game, but Robinson's even worse. So Dembele will go on the right-hand side. Alves, he's actually fit, but he's just not in the squad. And Langas is having an okay game. Tegerstrand, he's our only left back. Nothing I can do about him. Peck's having a poor game. So Theo is going to go on. He's a player who realistically I got in for next season because I didn't think he was going to hit the ground running this season. But we'll see what he does in this situation, I guess. He's got half an hour. Minus any potential extra time. Assuming we get that far, because Ipswich is just all over us. Oh, great save by Ramming. Goodness me. He's performing miracles just like he did against Bournemouth. And thankfully, there was no highlight off that corner. Demand more from the boys because this is just absolutely pathetic performance so far. Devaney with the free kick, but it is cleared as far as Tegerstrand, who appears to be the last player back, worryingly. There he is again, and Daly's not there. So we go again. Tegerstrand plays it over to Daly. Was he on? Apparently so. Daly scores. Yes, he does score it. I was like, East, why are you not shooting that? But Daly gets the ball back and places it in the back of the net. We barely deserved that. I wonder if, Ipswich are calling for offside here. Not a chance. I was hoping Daly would just put it in the middle. He did. East didn't score though. Nice little dummy. Players just swarming East, but they forgot about Daly already. And we find ourselves 1-0 up after 70 minutes. I don't know how. It's our first shot on target. I will take it. The amount of times that's been done to us this season. About time we got that back. Bar is looking aggressive at the moment, so Obin is going to come on alongside Langas. As look at the state of those stats. Do you know what? Whatever. If we can get to if we go to the semi-finals, that's a day out at Wembley. That's a game where we could get potentially a lot of money just from being at Wembley. But it all comes down to being able to hold on. Obviously, if it does go to extra time, sadly from this point, but if it does, then again we'd go straight to extra time. No replays, obviously. Chiric plays it over to Dembele on the right-hand side. Play it in the middle. Oh, he is in the middle. Oh, he went for the shots and it is saved. Good save actually by the goalkeeper there. Let's just drop it back to balanced. Oh, I need to wait for the changes to go through. There we go. Right, instructions. Lower the tempo more often. Do all the game management stuff. I'm imagining people probably don't like to see this. Blah, 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 etc, etc. It's necessary. It is a necessary evil when you're in a cup semi-final. There is Daly. Oh, Daly just got taken out there. Tackled at the last. Oh, well done, Tegerstrand. Be careful though, you are my only left back. Oh my goodness. He's putting some good performances though this season, bless him. He's doing what he can. And Ipswich are in here. They are in and... Oh, for goodness sake, they got Strand Larsen. That's just cheating. Oh, it's disallowed. Oh, it's disallowed. Hang on, have we got any more subs? We can make one more. Daly's knackered. East is going to go to the left-hand side. Rosa can come on in the middle. We've got a few minutes. It's just a waste of time more than anything. And we have... I don't know how. We've somehow made it into a semi-final of the FA Cup. The match stats, my goodness. But you know what? That's happened to us this season. So it evens out. We've just proven everyone wrong. Correct. And we find ourselves in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We've got 467,000 just for that. Oh my goodness, who are we getting? It's going to be drawn on the 7th. We'll probably stay for that one. So Sheffield Wednesday beat Brighton. Fulham beat Villa. So Villa are done. That's the toughest team. Gone. Brentford smashed Bristol City. So Watford, Brentford, Fulham, Sheffield Wednesday. Incredible. We are going to have a FA Cup semi-final. A day at Wembley. Oh my goodness. Right. I'll be back for the draw just to wrap out the episode. So we got Fulham. Fulham are our opponents in the FA Cup semi-final. That is insane. And the winner of our match will face Brentford or Sheffield Wednesday in the final. This is going to be one heck of a final, whichever way it goes. But that does mean next episode... we will be back for that semi-final. It's just a question of, are we going to be back for the Sunderland game or the Birmingham game? Oh my goodness. This end of the season could be utterly spectacular. Or go up in flames, whichever one. But these are the types of episodes that we are here for. So, see you for the end of the season next time round. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, make sure that you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the end to what has been a fascinating season in the Championship. An FA Cup final? Maybe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support on the series so far, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.